Hey girl, let's get into it. Cause this whole I need to be chosen to feel worthy thing, yeah, we gotta let that go. We've been out here living life like love is a prize. And being single, girl, we think it's a punishment. But sis, your worth has never, and I mean never, been tied to a man, a ring, or who posts you on Instagram.
I just want to say this to my people who always feel like they are never chosen. Please know God, your ancestors, spirit, the universe all work together for your highest good. So the minute somebody does not act accordingly with what you deserve, please know that is God in the universes, your ancestors, spirit. That is their way of letting you know that you deserve better. It has nothing to do with you not being chosen. That just means the person that you thought you were in alignment with was not good enough for you. That's what that means. So please do not beat yourself up. Do not think you are inadequate. Do not ever think it's like, well, oh, why me? Why didn't they choose me? It's because they didn't measure up. And like, I'm pretty sure we have all seen that meme where it's a picture of God holding a big teddy bear behind his back. And we holding on to this little teddy bear. And God is literally just saying, hey, let that little one go so I can give you this big one. The universe, spirit, God, your ancestors are all working and conspiring for the betterment of your higher good. But you got to let go of the small stuff. That goes for people, jobs, situations, friendships. You got to let go of the small stuff when it serves you no good. So that feeling of inadequacy that you feel, it literally is not real. And I remember I used to always feel like when dating situations would turn back, it's like, oh, why didn't he choose me? When the reality is, baby, he didn't measure up. It wasn't about me being chosen. The fact of the matter is, he was not good enough. And that's why God said, yeah, let me go and get Buddy up out of here. Because the level and the caliber and the type of person that I am requires a special type of human being. And God saw, my ancestors saw, spirit saw, like the universe saw what I couldn't see. They saw parts of this person and this human being and this energy like, hey, this ain't it. So please do not ever feel like, oh, well, why didn't they choose me? It's because they were not worthy. That's why they had to leave. That's why they self-sabotaged. They were not worthy. It's not about you being chosen, because ultimately you are always chosen. Just because somebody choose not to see it, that's not on you. That's on them. They got to live with that. That's the bed they made. And they're going to be forever searching for you and all these other people. So please know, you are always chosen. They were just not worthy.
Since we were little, we've been fed this lie that we're only successful if we end up with somebody. Like being somebody's wife is the ultimate goal. Meanwhile, we got women out here building businesses, healing generational trauma, finding their peace, but still thinking they're not enough. Because, girl, they're not booed up. Let me tell you, being partnered is not a personality trait. Being single does not mean you're behind. It means you're on your own timeline, and that is powerful.
You will never have to audition to be his wife. A man who truly loves you, you will never have to compromise your morals and values to be his wife. I'm going to say it again. You don't have to audition. Especially as an African woman, I grew up literally watching people audition to be wives and literally going to like a guy who they're dating's house and like cooking for him and cleaning his house in hopes of the man proposing one day and giving them a ring. No, the African old mamas and tontines are gonna be mad at me for saying this, but y'all, a man who truly wants you, you don't have to do all that. My husband and I dated, and this man never made me go cook for him. We never went to one of his family members' house, and he's like, well, go to the kitchen and let's see what you can do so you can prove yourself as worthy. No, never had to do that. I never had to press him to propose to me. I never had to ask him, when are you going to propose? When are you going to propose? When he was ready to propose, he proposed. And before he even proposed, he already had a vision for where this relationship was going. So I didn't even have to bring it up. I have 2 daughters. I can't stay quiet about these things, guys. Women do not have to audition, okay? If the man loves you, he respects you, and he values you, you will never have to audition to be his wife.
You do not need to prove your worth to be chosen. If you are a woman of God, please stop scrolling. If I'm honest, even as a Christian influencer, I still catch myself trying to prove that I am enough, especially when it comes to men and dating. And I've had moments where I wondered, what more do I need to feel seen, to make myself the one? And God has reminded me time and time again that my worth is not found in a man's validation. It's not in how many times he takes me out, gives me compliments, or whether he picks me to be chosen, because it's already been decided. God chose you. You were chosen before you were even born. That's in scripture. As a woman of God, our value is not up for debate. We need to stop minimizing our worth and stand firm in who God says that we are. The right man for you will not make you work for anything. He'll recognize what's already in you. Please share this message with a woman of God who really needs to hear this.
You don't gotta shrink yourself just to get picked. You don't have to twist, perform, or beg to be seen. You are not a runner-up. You're the whole damn prize. And you don't need a +1 to prove it. The minute you stop waiting to be chosen and start choosing yourself, that's when your glow hits different. That's when peace walks in like, hey sis, I've been waiting on you.
Girlies, listen up. I just want to take the time to remind you that you are loved, that you are valued, that you are worthy, that you are chosen. And don't you let anybody else tell you otherwise. You are worthy of the best, and you don't have to settle for anything less. Listen, I've been in your shoes before. I've been in a place where I wondered if I would ever find love again. But I learned that my worth was more than my relationship status, or it isn't just tied to my relationship status. I learned to trust God and keep believing that He's working on it, even when I can't see it, no matter how long I've been waiting on it. His timing is impeccable, and remember that your story is still being written and is going to be amazing. Why? Because the scripture says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. So for the girlie who feels like she's never chosen, you're already chosen. Enjoy your growth, your time of discovery, so when the right one comes, you won't miss it.
I need you ladies to have the confidence to know that you're a good thing even when you're not chosen. Even when he doesn't see your value, you're still worthy. Let that man let you go if he wants to go. He is not in alignment with you, and you deserve the man that's for you. You're not compatible. That's all. I need you ladies to switch from falling for sweet talk and ultra charming men and learn to grow in love with the man that's forthcoming, transparent, and honest with you in the beginning. Men with bad intentions want and need you to fall and choose them. They strip you of your choice by love bombing you and not laying out the truth of who they really are in the beginning. I need you ladies to stop expecting instant chemistry. That's doing nothing but causing you to instantly and prematurely attach to that man's representative. Then you find yourself disappointed and hurt in the end when his mask slips off. You fell for his words instead of slowly growing a liking to him based off of his consistency over a period of time. I need you ladies to let go of this guilt you have of receiving anything from a man. It's not just about you doing and going above and beyond to ease your guilt of a man doing something nice for you. You have to believe that you're worthy of being loved simply for the woman you are, simply because of your essence and the aura that you possess, simply because you're you and he wants you for you. He wants to do for you because you're you. Step into your feminine energy and receive. I need you ladies to stop starting off at 100 with these men and start at 0, letting that man pursue you and show you what his intentions are.
Please stop misappropriating your self-worth by letting other people determine how you feel about yourself. So often, our self-worth is affected when we're not chosen by a partner, a job, a client, and it starts to affect the way that we feel about ourselves. But that's so backwards, right? Because self-worth is called self-worth because it's how you feel about yourself. But yet, we are putting our worthiness in the hands of other people. But we can't control other people. Other people are coming from their perspective, their experience, their situation. And when we're not chosen by them, it starts to affect our worthiness, which is like so ass backwards, right? Like, we need to choose ourselves by practicing controlling how we think and how we feel and doing things in our own best interests. The only thing that should determine how you feel about yourself is how are you aligning to your values. So I care about my mental health and my physical health. So I've let go of things like drinking and smoking. Those things no longer serve me. I get up and work out and eat healthy, not necessarily because I like doing those things, but because I know it's in my own best interest. Like, I don't go back to past relationships. Living in the past is not serving me. And then I've been laid off for the 4th time. And instead of feeling down on myself, like I'm not valuable, that's why I keep on being let go, I'm like, all right, what can I do now to build my own business so this doesn't happen to me? As long as you're aligned with what your values and what you care about, that's the only thing that should matter.
Generation is going outside, y'all. They think that they have options, and so they treat everyone that they come in contact with as an option. But I'm here to tell you that there's not another you. So don't let nobody treat you like no option, okay? Never give your time and attention to someone who's spreading themselves thin and giving everybody access to them, especially when they're letting other people have access to them like how you have access to them. Bonds should be sacred, and not everybody should have every part of you. And if everybody else got every part of them, they are for the streets. Let them go. When they for everybody, they can't be for you. So why are you entertaining that? Never settle for being an option in somebody's rotation, because we ain't doing that. Know your worth, and if they can't see it the first time, then keep it moving, because somebody will see you the first time and act accordingly. You deserve someone who makes you a priority and not an afterthought. So don't let nobody play on your top and treat you like no option.
You don't need to be chosen to know you're valuable. Confidence doesn't mean loud, it means certain. You're not hard to love, you've just outgrown crumbs. Don't shrink to fit in, expand and let what's not for you melt away. Message of the day: our lives are not defined by what knocks us down. They're defined by how we get up. So up you get. Put your head up. Don't let your crown slip.
You're making him more special than what he is. All because you don't want to deal with the after pain that comes from not being chosen or not being the one for him, or it not working out like you wanted to. He may have a few good qualities you really liked, or maybe you're just used to him if you've been here for a while. Whatever it is, I feel like that it's hard for you to let that go because you don't want to sit in the discomfort of being alone now, of not being chosen. And you have to let that go and not make it mean that. It doesn't mean that you are unworthy or unlovable. It just means that that's not it. It's not it. You're still a great thing. You're still a great woman. And that means that you deserve someone that treats you as such, that looks at you that way, that talks to you with respect, that treats you like you're just the best thing in his life, okay? And so if you're not being treated that way, it may hurt to let go and to sit in that discomfort of knowing like, it wasn't it, I wasn't chosen. But be happy that you weren't chosen. Try to cheer up. If you can't be happy, I put it this way: cheer up and look on the bright side that detaching from what's not for you can put you closer to what is for you.
You were never meant to be picked. You were meant to be seen, to be known, to be loved. Not for your performance, but for your presence. The moment you realize this, You become powerful because you're no longer waiting to be chosen. You're choosing. Choosing who gets your energy, who gets your softness, who gets to stay, and most importantly, you're choosing yourself. Not because someone said you're worthy, but because you finally know it.
Let me say this loud and clear. Success is not being in a relationship. Again, success is not being in a relationship. It's feeling safe in your own body. It's waking up in peace. It's dancing in your kitchen by yourself. Smiling for no damn reason other than just feeling good. That's real success. So, if you're single, baby girl, you're not missing the vein. You're making room. You're becoming. You're building the kind of love that don't need no external validation.
First of all, thank you for your honesty in the comment section, but let me take a moment to publicly affirm you for anyone else who still feels this way. I'll be 32 this year, and while it is invalidating to have people tell us to simply focus on ourselves and choose ourselves, I don't believe that that is the remedy for the companionship that we desire, but I do believe that it has a lot to do with the preparation for what it is that we desire. As women, there's nothing wrong with us wanting to be chosen, especially romantically, and wanting to be pursued and have someone really show us that they like us, that they value us, and that making us an active part of their lives is a priority so we can actually grow together with someone the way we want to. But the preparation piece is important because you want to be in a position mentally to receive that well when it comes. And I do believe that that's hard to do if your default is to base your worthiness of selection on whether or not someone else selects you. So that's where I think the disconnect is sometimes. You're not wrong for wanting the love and the romance the same way that I'm not wrong for wanting those things. But what I'm saying is that even in your feelings of not being chosen, there is still an opportunity to choose yourself, and there is still an opportunity to put yourself in position to receive someone who will choose you in a way that when you are in love, you can be in that situation from a solid place that says, I'm thankful that you're here and I'm going to contribute to this space, but I'm also confident in my sense of worthiness without you making that decision as it pertains to me.
The reason high-performing women attract emotionally unavailable men is not because you're broken. It's because you're confusing being chosen with being worthy. And I want to talk about it for a minute. You attract men who breadcrumb, men who are almost, who mirror your ambition, but not your emotional depth. They chase you and then they pull away the moment your heart shows up and you're left wondering, oh God, is it me? This is what you're doing. You're over-functioning in love. You make it easy. You're low pressure. You're convenient. You stay chill. You want to be desirable. But the truth is that's a performance so that you be chosen, because being chosen feels like proof that you're finally enough. Here's your pattern. You were raised to earn love, to be impressive, to be safe, to be accommodating, to abandon parts of yourself in order to belong. So now you confuse attention with intimacy, chemistry with emotional safety, and attraction with availability. You accept the bare minimum because it feels familiar. You build your business while you shrink in the relationship. You hold high standards, but you secretly tie your worth to whether or not somebody else can meet them. So here's the shift. Stop needing to be chosen and start choosing you every day, especially when somebody else can't. That's the woman you're becoming. She doesn't chase, she doesn't shrink, she doesn't settle. She's emotionally safe inside of herself. She's turned on by her own truth, and she attracts love that meets her there. Love will stop feeling like an addition for you when you stop begging for breadcrumbs. Because when you stop performing for love, you become magnetic to the love that's real. You are never too much. You were just never fully met, and that ends now.
Girl, next time you feel like you gotta wait to be chosen, look in the mirror and remind yourself, I already chose me. I chose me. I choose me each and every day. You're good, you're whole, and you're definitely enough. Right now, a partner is not required. And if nobody's told you lately, I'm proud of you. Keep loving on you, loud and unapologetically. You are the one. Period, sis. Remember that. Always. And thanks you guys for watching. Please feel free to hit that like button and that subscribe button while you at it, because it definitely helps your sister out in this YouTube algorithm. Until next time, you guys.